All right, welcome to our second 2020 AP Testing Guide video, and this one is 5 steps you want to make sure you take before exam day. Okay, so as a quick overview, there's a simple checklist to make sure you've completed all the steps. Number 1, you want to review your contact information. Number 2, you want to check your tech. Number 3, you want to practice submitting your response. Number 4, make sure you gather what you need for each exam. And number 5, receive your exam confirmation and e-ticket emails. So we're going to go ahead and run through each of those individually here. Really quick, step number 1, review your contact information. If you have not been receiving email updates from the AP program, sign into MyAP at myap.collegeboard.org and confirm your email address. Click your profile at the top right-hand corner of the page and go to Account Settings and confirm that your email address is the one that you want to use for your e-ticket. If you need to change your email address, click Update. And then in Subscriptions, confirm that you've checked the box to receive updates from the College Board. Okay. Once you've done that, then you're going to go ahead and create a new contact with the email address e.collegeboard.org in your address book or on a safe sender list. Okay, and don't worry if you still can't get emails from AP, because your e-ticket will also be posted in your My AP account. Okay. Step 2, check your tech. You want to choose your device. Make sure that you know what you're going to use on testing day and check that you have the appropriate device for your exam and how you're planning to create your response. You will not need any type of a lockdown browser on your device. Okay. If you have the Grammarly plugin on your computer, you'll need to go ahead and remove it to test. Okay. And then when choosing between handwriting and typing, a few things to keep in mind. Number 1, this year's questions won't require you to submit graphs or diagrams. You may be more comfortable for a handful of exams listed there, but there's also a guide for how to type if you want to do that. In most other subjects, using a smartphone will require scrolling back and forth within a question, and students might find that frustrating. So really the recommendation is that use a desktop or a laptop if that's available. Okay. Check your tech. Make sure that you prepare your documents for typing. So go ahead and decide whether you'll be using Google Docs, Microsoft Word, Notes, or some other application. Okay. And they strongly recommend turning on autosave or some kind of a similar feature. I'm going to second that, because what it does is it saves as you go so that you're not losing things if anything crashes. Okay, and then if you're using a cloud document like Google Docs and want to attach your document rather than copy and paste, remember that you're going to need to download your response in one of the approved formats like a .dot, a .doc, .docx, .pdf, or .txt and save it to your device. Okay, before test day, it's a good idea to go ahead and prepare your documents by typing your AP ID and initials at the top and then saving it to a clearly labeled folder on your desktop or in your Google Drive so that it'll be easy to find. Okay, we're under the all other AP exams, which means that we have 2 questions this year for AP Psychology and AP Human Geography. So you're going to need to create and save 2 documents per exam. Name them clearly so you know you're attaching the right ones at the right time. So for example, AP Biology question 1 .docx, right? AP Biology question 2. If you can do that, it will save you some stress on exam day and you'll know you're attaching the right document at the right time. Okay. It's important to note that you'll create your response in the document of your choice, and then you're either going to copy paste or attach and then submit your response within the online AP exam, and that's up to you which one you choose. Okay. If you're going to handwrite, you want to again check your tech, right? Make sure that you've got white paper, either lined or unlined, and use a paper that's a standard size, so that's 8.5 by 11 inches or close to it. Okay, regular notebook paper or most spiral binders or spiral notebooks are 8.5 by 11 or close to it. You're going to use a number 2 pencil, or you're going to use a pen with black or blue ink. Okay, because the maximum number of pages you can attach per question is 5, you'll need at most 10 pages for our exams, okay? But it's highly unlikely you would need to use this many pages for your responses, which generally can be answered fully in just 1 to 2 pages, okay? Before test day, you want to prepare your pages by writing your AP ID, your initials, and a page number at the top of each page as follows, right? So for up to 5 pages, you're going to go question 1, numbered 1 to 5, with your AP ID and your initials. And then for question 2, right? Same thing, also numbered 1 to 5. Okay, and if you're handwriting your documents, it's important to remember that you'll write your response with a pen or a pencil on your own paper. You're going to take a photo of each page and attach all of your photos and then submit them. Okay, along with checking your tech, you want to be able to access your browser. And this is a slide we referred to earlier that said if you were having problems or couldn't access the demo, right? Here's the information. So if you cannot access that exam demo on Monday, May 4th at cb.org/AP2020, right, you're not going to be able to take the real test. So do this step. Go through and check to make sure you can access the test. Then go ahead, follow these steps to change your browser if you're having problems with your browser. Okay, the AP exam will only open in the latest versions of Chrome, which is their preferred browser, Firefox, Safari, or Edge. It is important to note that 2020 AP exams will not work with Internet Explorer. Okay, if you need to install Chrome, which is free, just do a Google search for Get Latest Chrome Browser and follow the instructions. And then make sure Chrome or Firefox or Safari or Edge, whichever one you're going to use, is your default browser. Okay, send an email to yourself with a link to a website you like. Click the link and see which type of browser it opens. If it's Internet Explorer, you must change your default browser. You won't be able to test. And that's just a quick and easy test to tell which one's your default browser. If you need to change your default browser to Chrome, do a Google search for Set Default Browser for your device and operating system, if you happen to know those. Okay, and you will find directions that you can use. Make sure that you disable any browser plugins or extensions, such as Grammarly, to ensure you can access the AP 2020 exam. However, keep plugins you need for accessibility, for example, Chrome Vox. And then to do that, you'll just do a basic Google search, how to disable browser extensions. Okay, again, check your browser, make sure it works before the exam. Okay, your exam questions are going to get displayed in the browser. So using a supported browser ensures that you'll be able to test successfully, and you don't want that to worry about that on exam day. Okay, so again, use that 2020 exam demo to practice and test your tech. And those questions on the exam demo are going to be generic. They're going to fit for literally everybody. So it's not a special human geography or psychology practice exam. Okay, but do go through and take the time to practice submitting responses with the exam demo. So from May 4th, which again is Monday, you can access an AP 2020 exam demo at cb.org/AP demo. It'll allow you to practice the different ways to submit your responses. Okay, if you cannot connect to that demo from your planned testing device, you'll not be able to access the real exam on test day. Again, update your browser if you need to, and that's the previous slide. Okay, then try again. If you still can't access the demo, ask for your AP coordinator's help, that's Mrs. Friedman, to contact your school tech experts for assistance. You can also contact me and I can put you in touch with those folks or help you troubleshoot. On exam day, okay, you're going to find any required documents at cb.org/AP exam day docs. Again, I don't believe there are any additional docs for human geography and psychology. Okay, what's going to be required for us? An exam e-ticket email, a completed exam day checklist, including your AP ID again, and I am emailing that to you directly. It's also posted up in Canvas. You're going to need whatever device you're going to use, your laptop, your tablet, your smartphone. Okay, and the browser. Chrome is the recommended one. Firefox, Safari, or Edge will also work. You're going to need some kind of an internet or a cellular connection. And if you are approved to test with accommodations, and again, there's only a couple of you, okay, whatever assistive devices or technology you might be approved for. Okay, and then in terms of typing your responses, you're going to need something like Microsoft Word or Google Docs or Notes or some other application where you can save and enter text. You are also permitted to use your class notes and study guides, your textbooks and other classroom resources, your previous assignments or assessments. We'll talk about other limits on that later. Okay, advice about the optional resources. You can use class resources and class notes on this year's AP exam. Following types of resources can be used either print or digital. Class notes or study notes, textbooks or classroom resources, previous assignments or assessments. If you're taking an exam that required a calculator, right? Human geography, psychology are not those. And any shared study notes, you need to download to your own device to prevent what are called collaboration violations. Okay, internet searches are going to be a waste of your time and put you at risk of an exam violation. The more time you spend searching the web, the less time you spend answering exam questions. And then internet-based facts, research, and opinion are not relevant to the AP exam, and using those won't raise your scores. Okay, copying from websites, from social media, or online forums is considered plagiarism, and it will be detected and scores canceled. Best practices can be found at the website listed there. Okay, you want to look for your exam confirmation and e-ticket emails. On May 4th, you'll receive an exam confirmation email with your AP ID and a list of the exams that you're registered for. Between here and there, you can check which exams you're registered for in My AP. If you're not listed as registered for an AP exam, you weren't part of the exam registrations received from your school, and it's too late to register for this year. There's nothing they can do about that. Okay, you could show up and take an exam on a college campus, or you can take the exam next May. Okay, and then 2 days before each exam, you'll receive an email with your personalized e-ticket and AP ID. Okay, remember, you'll need to click your e-ticket containing your AP ID to access your exam. Complete the exam day checklist. So the 5 steps we've just covered over the course of this video are listed in the AP exam day checklist. And again, I'm emailing that directly to you. You should fill out the checklist and you should keep it with you during testing. Okay, you're going to want to print or hand copy the AP exam checklist for each exam you take. The most important thing is to go ahead and fill in your 8-character AP ID code, which is located on your e-ticket. You'll need this code to check into your exam 30 minutes before the local start time for the exam, and those local start times are in video 1. So that wraps up video 2, 5 things you want to know you want to do before exam day, and I will see you during video 3.